Hey everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com, and I'm here with another episode of How Did They Make That? Today we're doing another one of our coffee samples from the 2017-2018 annual catalog from Stampin' Up! And if you have your catalog, if you look on page 30, it features our coffee suite products, coffee break suite products, and we're using today the Coffee Cafe stamp set, our Coffee Cup framelit dies, some of our Coffee Break designer paper, and a few of the corrugated, or one of the corrugated elements. So the sample I'm making today, and these are all images of Stampin' Up!, I'm just showing you how to make them, is this cute little gift card holder that they have in the catalog. And I'm gonna show you how to make this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start, and I'm going to do all my stamping first, and then we'll do the assembling. So on this card, I'm just using some scraps of Whisper White, a little bit of Garden Green, some Early Espresso, and some Basic Black. And we're going to use several of our dies. We're going to stamp and die cut our cup. I'm going to use Early Espresso. And I'm going to go ahead and use our Garden Green. These are the only two ink colors we're using on this card today. I'm going to stamp that up here, and I can die cut that at the same time. And we'll go ahead and die cut these. So I'm going to use my oval to cut that out. I'm going to use my coffee cup to cut this out. And then we have this fun little die that gives you a corrugated look, but also die cuts. And that's for the little wrap that goes around there. The lid's going to be cut out of the black. And then we have this little spill stick with the heart on top that's going to be cut out of our Garden Green. Okay, so we have our pieces cut, and I am going to go ahead. We've got a little heart stamp. It's got a little wood grain. I'm going to stamp that on the spill stick. Sometimes it's easier to die cut and then stamp. So I'll do that occasionally. All right, our other stamping is going to go, our card is 4x4, so I've cut this panel that we're going to stamp on 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to take some Early Espresso ink and the little 3 coffee bean stamp, and I am just going to stamp all over this. Now I like to rotate it, and you can rotate your stamp or your paper, but I don't want a super uniform look. So I'm going to kind of go around with this. Okay. I'm not going to worry about this so much because that's going to be covered. So I've done all my stamping. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to assemble. So my card base is 4x8, so when I fold it in half, I'm going to have a 4x4 card. Okay, so this card is going to open from the bottom, and we're going to set that aside for right now. We are going to work on this smaller piece, and this is going to be our gift card holder. And this is crumb cake, and it's cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to use the 1-inch circle punch, and I'm going to just punch a little half a hole out of one side. And that's so we can pull our little gift card out. And to put this on, here's a little tip. I'm going to take the card out of here because I only have one of these right now. Oh, that ribbon holds it in well. I'm going to flip this over on the back side, and put my coffee card in there, and then I'm going to use some of our adhesive strips. Now I've cut a big chunk off of one end. These come long, so I keep some of them long, and then I'll cut one, and we're going to make a little channel to fit our gift card in. So it slides in. I want to give it a little bit of room, so I'm not putting it super close to the card. Now I'm not sure they did this on Stampin' Up sample, but I'm going to go ahead and put in one on this end, just so I make sure my coffee card is not going to fall out of there. And that's kind of a little stopper in the back. All right, so I'm going to peel this off, and then I'm going to add this and butt it up right to the edge of this stamp piece. All right, so now our coffee card should slide right in there. Perfect. All right, and I'm going to add a little strip of this designer paper right here, and this is 5/8 by 2 7/8. I'll just use a little snail adhesive on that, and that's going to go right down here on the bottom. All right, next we're going to assemble our coffee cup. So I'm going to use a little snail on the back of my cup holder. Put that right there. And then we're using this oval corrugated element. And that's going to go right in the middle. And then our Thanks a Latte is going to go right on top of that. All right, then we have our little lid, and there's not a lot of room to put snail on that lid because it just kind of goes right in the edge. So I'm going to use a little, a little multi-purpose glue, since it's just a little bit I need there. And then I'm going to put a teeny bit of glue right on the tip of that. And you know, instead of picking that up and trying to handle it, I'm just going to lay my, oh, it goes right in the center, sorry. Lay my card right on there and give it a press. That kind of helps without getting glue all over your hands. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tie my ribbon, and this is some of the Soft Sky Classic Weave ribbon. This is new. And I'm going to wrap this around the card. Now, a little trick to getting this to stay in place is you can just add some snail adhesive right to it. Let's see what I'm doing here. Right to the ribbon, and that just kind of holds it in place. So it's easier to tie. We're going to just take a little bit of the linen thread, and this is about maybe 10 inches. I'll wrap this around. And tie that in a nice tight knot. And we can play with it a little bit after. I'm going to tie it in a knot and then tie it in a bow. So now I'm going to pop up my coffee cup. I'm just going to use a couple dimensionals up here. I'm going to use one down here, but because I've already raised that bottom and my coffee cup's going to kind of come off a little bit, I'm going to use 2 dimensionals. I'm going to stack them on the bottom, because that's going to kind of come off the bottom there. And that way my coffee cup will be nice and even. Oh wait, I guess I should remove the backing from those. That might help a little bit, huh? Okay, so it's even, and this isn't like forced down because there's only one layer of dimensional on there. All right, so that's the top of our card. Now we're just going to go ahead Throw some snail on here. Get some of that. And that's going to center right on our card front. Give it a good press. And then we can trim. We can trim. I'm going to use a little different pair of scissors here to trim the ends off of my ribbon. Alright, and then they've kind of roughed it up a little bit, the ends of our ribbon, so you can kind of rough it up, pull out a few of those little strings, and then cut those off. You don't want to leave those laying around. And then you can slide your coffee gift card right in there. Get that pulled in. And there you have it. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and then check in the video description for a link to my website. And on my blog post, it will show you dimensions and supplies used for this project. Thank you so much.